Hi everyone, this is Miss Sarah from the Mount Airy branch of the Carroll County Public Library. I am here to tell you about one of the series we recommend for high school students for summer 2020. And that series is the Hazelwood series. So right now, there are 2 books in this series, though I know that a third one is on the way. I've seen it in Goodreads. But this is the Hazelwood series by Melissa Albert. The first book is called The Hazelwood. And the second book is called The Night Country. Now, this book series is a book series that I have to admit totally surprised me, but in an awesome way. It's a really good book series. So The Hazelwood is a story about a teenager named Alice Proserpine. Okay, so compared to the Alice who fell into Wonderland and she got to deal with, flamingo croquet mallets and fluffy white rabbits and disappearing cats, that's nothing compared to what Alice Proserpine goes through. She's got to deal with much stranger, more terrifying creatures from a place known as the hinterland. Okay, so where does that even come from? So Alice and her mother, Ella, have been on the run for as long as Ella can remember. Her whole life, basically. They would, sort of be going along, and then in the middle of the night, Ella would say, "We gotta go," and they would take off. So Alice doesn't know why their life is like that, but she suspects that some of that has got to do with her grandmother, Althea. Because what she does know about Althea is that Ella hates Althea. She won't talk about her, like she just hates her. So that much she knows is true. And one thing about Althea, she wrote a book called Tales from the Hinterland. Ooh. So Ella is assuming, there's all this bad luck that seems to follow them and follow her in particular. And she assumes it's got to have something to do with Althea and her book. So when Ella goes missing, Alice right away is determined to find her mom. And she's convinced that it's got to have something to do with Tales from the Hinterland. And so one place she thinks might be a good place to start is actually Althea's home. And it's like a hidden estate off in these creepy woods called the Hazelwood. So Alice starts on her journey to save her mother. She has no idea where her mother is. They got taken away. Her mom got taken away. She's determined to unlock the secrets of her grandmother along the way. And the Tales of the Hinterland comes into play a lot in this story. She knows she's in for an adventure, but what she doesn't foresee is all the twists and turns in her own tale that she never even could have imagined. There's stuff in her own life she would have never guessed. So that is The Hazelwood. Let me show you a picture of the first book again. I've only read the first one so far, but I liked it so much that I've got the second one on my Kindle now. So I've checked that out and I'm ready to read the second book. And I would say if you like Chris Colfer's The Land of Stories, if you like Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland, if you like The Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Mayer, or Grimm's Fairy Tales, the real ones, that are a little darker, not as fluffy as maybe the Disney-fied versions, you will like the Hazelwood series by Melissa Albert. So give it a try.